Okay, I just finished watching the Batman movie, and now I'm gonna make a let's tear apart video of this movie because God knows I got enough goddamn notes, but uh, I got to rant about something. I got to get out of my system so I can calm down enough to actually do this because the ending of this movie, there's certain things there's some things I got to talk about. Okay, that I just gotta rant about. Okay, first of all, okay, the Batman in this movie, okay, is irrelevant. It's useless. He is the most incompetent, irrelevant character in this goddamn movie. For 97% of the Batman movie, the Batman is irrelevant. There's that Big Bang Theory TV show where that one chick explains how Indiana Jones is irrelevant to the movie, where if you took out Indiana Jones, nothing would change. Well, guess what, boys and girls? In the Batman movie, if you take out Batman, nothing changes. For 97% of the movie, nothing changes. The Riddler still kills, excuse me, the Riddler still murders all the people he wants to murder, except for Bruce Wayne, but that's only because, Alfred opened up his mail instead, okay? And he still floods the city. The Riddler still wins. The Riddler still wins. Batman is like, yeah, sure. Batman solves the riddles. Other people help him solve the clues. But even when they do, it doesn't actually it doesn't actually stop the Batman from actually stopping any of the murders. It does, even when he figures out that the Riddler's master plan, or the final part of the plan, is to flood the city. By the time Batman figures it out, the explosions happen. He's useless. He's useless in this movie. And for some reason, you guys are all loving this movie. All of you fans of this movie are literally loving a movie in which the Batman is the most incompetent and irrelevant Batman in all of cinema. Please show me another Batman movie where Batman is actually less effective to the plot and to the story than this movie. Okay, it's ridiculous. And this is your favorite Batman movie? This is the Batman movie you're calling a cinematic masterpiece? But wait, but the ending. I have to talk about the ending because, oh my God, the ending is such absolute bullshit. Because this is what Matt Reeves did. This was Matt Reeves' mentality on the ending. Throw enough bullshit at the audience fast enough and quick enough that maybe they won't notice. Guess what, Matt? I did notice. Because here's how the plan is supposed to work, okay? So the Riddler, right, says, I got like 7 trucks filled with explosives that are all going to all destroy the seawall, okay? Personally, I thought Gotham was an inbound city, whatever, right? So this is what's supposed to happen. He's doing that so that the water is going to flood the city so quickly and so fast that nobody will be able to escape in time. Meaning, everybody out on the streets is going to be flooded and they're all going to drown and they're all going to die, okay? But then he goes, those who do survive, okay, are going to go to Gotham Stadium because it's the high ground. Okay, how? The streets are flooded. If the streets are flooded, how is everybody who didn't make it going to get to the stadium in the goddamn first place? Don't worry about that. Don't think about how bullshit stupid that is. The only people who are going to be able to make it to the Gotham Stadium are the people who are already at the Gotham Stadium. But guess what? There's already people at the Gotham Stadium. The Gotham Stadium is already packed because it's filled with all the people helping the new mayor's celebratory announcement that she's the new mayor. So there's already people at the stadium. Except get this. Gordon and the police officer are informing the mayor, okay, that this place isn't safe for flooding. We have to evacuate you. To where? If according to the Riddler's plan, okay, the safest place in Gotham is the stadium, and now you have the Gordon and the police officer informing the mayor that this isn't safe, that you gotta leave. Where the hell are they supposed to go? Don't think about it, because now the followers are shooting and Batman's here. Don't think about it. So, first of all, that entire plan is bullshit, stupid, doesn't even make any sense. Doesn't even work on any level whatsoever. Okay? But then we have the followers. Now, again, I don't want to get too much into it because I want to do it for my other video. But I have to cover the fact of, why the hell does, before I get to that, this is what pissed me off the most about this movie, is after the Riddler's plan succeeds, okay, after his plan goes as, after his plan actually goes as planned, this movie has the balls to go to show Riddler in his cell, and he's sad about what happened. What are you talking about? Like, why is he upset? He won. He won. But this movie can't actually. This movie is literally trying to make you pretend, okay, without anything to justify it, that the Riddler didn't win. And here's their weak ass attempt at trying to make it so that the Riddler thinks he lost. Because the news report goes, the masked vigilante is helping rescue people. That suddenly invalidated him flooding the city, killing tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people, causing millions, if not billions of dollars of damage. That all got eradicated. That entire plan of his of literally wiping out the people, getting rid of all the politicians, all the corruptness, all of that was invalidated because a masked vigilante helped in the rescue effort. Fuck you, movie. Fuck you, Matt Reeves. Okay? And somehow Batman helping in the rescue effort is the reason it invalidates the Riddler's plan. Suddenly Batman's a hero because he's helping in the rescue effort. Well, what about all the emergency service personnel who showed up? What they helped everybody. They were obviously, you were going to have the emergency services people and police officers and the fire department and I guess the Coast Guard, I don't know. They were going to show up and help. Okay? Why don't the police officers who are helping in the rescue effort, why doesn't their helping invalidate the Riddler's plan? Why aren't they heroes? Why? Because none of the police officers are wearing a Batman suit? What about all the emergency services? Aren't they heroes for helping the emergency services people? They're doing the exact goddamn same thing as Batman does. Even more so. But they don't invalidate the Riddler's plans by helping people. They're not heroes because why? They're not wearing a Batman suit. The police officers who are helping, they're not heroes because they're not wearing a Batman suit. The fire department, the Coast Guard, I guess, none of them are heroes for doing the exact same goddamn thing Batman's doing, but I guess it's because they're not wearing a Batman suit. Give me a break. Just because Bruce Wayne helped some kid on a helicopter gurney, suddenly he's the hero of the movie? Fuck you all. Fuck this movie. Fuck Matt Reeves. Okay? Not only that, this is how weak-ass shit that you guys are, this movie is establishing on how they can actually try and get Batman to be a hero, okay? Because after he gets rid of the goons, okay, I'll get to the goons. So I'm going, why the hell would the Riddler rely, first of all, how does he have these followers? Where is he? Is he on YouTube, Instagram, 4chan, Reddit? Like, where is he getting these fans? Not only that, it has to have been an open forum. Otherwise, how did he get the 500 followers? And considering in that video, he says he's been doing this for months, that must have meant that anybody for the last couple of months could have been seeing this. Obviously anybody could have seen his videos. Just because he's got 500 followers, they have to come from somewhere, right? So once he started murdering people and you saw the videos exposing what the Riddler looks like in the mask, anybody could have seen those videos that he was making for the last couple of months and go, oh, look, that's the Riddler. And they would have been able to go, well, there he is. Let's contact the police, contact whatever site that's hosting his videos, and they would have caught him. But no, you can't do that, because then that would actually make sense. That would actually be detective work that would have actually captured the Riddler. But because you need a special code to get into his computer, that's why you're not able to find out who he is. Like, give me a break. Okay? But anyway, I'm going, so why would he need followers? Because his plan was, after he floods the city, you followers need to go and shoot people in the stadium, because killing tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people by flooding the city, that apparently isn't good enough. You have to shoot people. Like, what are you? What you want to? And seriously, like, why? And if you wanted to do that, if you wanted to spread more chaos, like the Joker ripoff you are, okay? Why would you rely on followers? You don't know if they're going to actually. If your plan is to have these followers so that they can shoot everybody, you don't know whether or not they're actually going to go. You don't know if they're going to do it, because you literally established in your video that you're going to be caught by the police in the first place, so you won't be there. So you're literally relying on these people, and you have no idea whether they're going to make it or not. Well, if your whole point, okay, was to actually blow the dome, kill the people in the stadium, why not just rig a series of bombs around the roof? I mean, how Batman did. Okay, Batman. I love the absolute bullshit, stupid. So you have all the followers, right, on the scaffolding or whatever, shooting everybody, right? All of a sudden, a series of explosions happen around the dome. Well, wait a minute. The only way that those explosions would have happened is if Batman put them there. So what did Batman do? Land on the roof and then spend the next 20 minutes, half an hour, putting bomb after bomb after bomb around the stadium, just so that way he can have this grand entrance? How else do you think those bombs showed up there, boys and girls? You think they were already there? No. Batman had to spend the time putting them there, and he had all these bombs handy. This is what I love about superhero movies. They have this really cool idea, and they don't give a shit how goddamn stupid it is and how forced it is for it to actually work. But hey, who cares? It's a really cool entrance. So I'm going, why would the Riddler have these followers? Well, here's the reason he has these followers, okay? The reason the movie has Riddler have followers is so that way it can actually have something for Batman to finally do, okay? The reason the Riddler has followers, and again, it's such a good thing, only 10 or 12 of those followers showed up, because if 20 or 30 of those followers of those 500 showed up, Batman would have had his ass kicked, okay? But they had just enough followers be there to actually give some type of an exciting fight with Batman. Those followers exist solely so that the movie can finally have Batman do something heroic, actually save somebody, actually have any impact on anything. Those followers exist only so for 3% of the movie, Batman is actually of value to the goddamn movie. And again, I don't want to talk too much, but I had to cover. And the adrenaline thing, I want to talk about that. So Catwoman, right, is about to die, right? And Batman pulls out this mysterious liquid. It's obvious that it's most likely a shot of adrenaline, right? And he injects himself. That adrenaline shot. When I saw that adrenaline shot, and he suddenly gets up and he's suddenly fine and everything, right? That's not how adrenaline works, but whatever, right? It's a magic potion, okay? That to me, that was the equivalent of in the Adam West Batman movie from 1966 when he's hanging from the ladder, the rope ladder from the helicopter, and he's being attacked by a shark, okay? The Adam West Batman goes into his utility belt and pulls out an anti-shark repellent, sprays the shark, and the shark goes away, okay? Now, obviously, now it's the Adam West Batman. It's funny. That's the point. This Batman, Robert Pattinson's Batman, pulling out that magical little potion, okay, is the equivalent of Adam West pulling out that anti-shark repellent. It's such a bullshit Deus ex machina. It's so ridiculous, okay? I'm literally laughing at how pathetic and stupid it is. And the reason I call it a magic potion is because it doesn't work like how adrenaline would work, because it only works for because he would be totally psyched up, but it only gives him the adrenaline enough for 10 seconds to be able to beat up the guy. Once he beats up the guy, he calms down and he's fine. And all of his wounds are suddenly healed. That shotgun blast that he took, apparently he's fine now. It's not adrenaline, boys and girls. It's a Deus Ex magic potion. This is so ridiculous. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm all over the place. There's just so much to cover, okay? But again, this is just the ending part. I still got the whole rest of the goddamn movie. Anyway, so to show how absolutely stupid and weak-ass to try to give Batman some level of heroism, right? After he takes out the goons, right? You see the scene where the floodwaters come into the stadium, tear down the stage and everything. You hear people screaming, people are dying, and Batman's just standing there going, well, not can goddamn do, right? And you see all of these, the scaffolding and stuff with all electricity, all the electrical things going on, right? And you see that one, whatever it was, sparking electricity, right? And it's like, oh shit. If that falls, right, that'll electrocute everybody. Forget the fact that we already saw 2 or 3 other things that the exact same doing that are also the electricity with electricity that could also fall. But that's not in the shot. Only that one little square thing, right? So what's Batman's plan? What's Batman's plan to save people from being electrocuted? He swings, goes onto a cable that is hanging from that transformer box or whatever it is, cuts the rope and falls into the water. Okay, I hate to break it to you, that doesn't stop it from that transformer box from still falling. Like all he does is an overly dramatic way of falling to the ground. Okay, so that whole idea of him saving people from being electrocuted, he doesn't even do that. Okay, so then he falls to the ground. Now, there's a whole bunch of people, okay? All they're doing is just huddling, okay? So what's Batman's heroic feat? He goes up to them. So here are the people, right? They're like this. They're all cowering. Okay, and here's Batman's solution, and he offers his hand, and it's like, and the people are going, nah, it's okay, Batman. We can get up and we can walk out all our own. But Batman's heroic deed in saving these people is being a tour guide, leading them outside, which these people could have done on their goddamn own. I mean, it's not like if they were trapped under some of the scaffolding, if they were trapped behind some rubble and Batman actually did that would at least have been heroic. No, Batman is so weak as useless and pathetic in this movie, because he lights a flare, and he leads people to the exit that they could have done on their own. Suddenly he's a beacon of hope and he's the hero. Go fuck yourself, movie. Go fuck yourself, Matt Reeves. And you fans, this is absolute. His heroic deed is literally being the leader of a tour guide. It's not like none of them could have done. They could have literally just got up on their own and walked out. They didn't need Batman's help. I hate to break it to you. Anyway, there's other stuff I can obviously call out, but this video's probably gone on long enough, and hopefully I give enough examples from just the ending alone, right, with what I just did, on how pathetic this movie is, how pathetic this Batman is, how pathetic of a hero this Batman is, how much of an empty Batman this is. But obviously, those of you who are fans of this movie, you've already got your justification, and you don't care because you've already got your own, interpretation. That's what I love about. That's what I love about Matt Reeves' ending on how he establishes the Batman, because he's such an empty vessel that you fans can literally make him be whatever the hell you want him to be. Okay. There's one thing I want to cover about how because he found out, right, that the Riddler copied him. And that vengeance isn't important, and because Batman for the first time in 2 years actually helped somebody. Remember, he's been doing this for 2 years, and apparently for the last 2 years never once actually helped anybody. But because at the end of this movie he finally helped people, because he helped a kid because he helped put a kid, right, on a helicopter gurney, because he led these people out, all of a sudden he realizes, I'm not into vengeance. So what? First of all, that is such a pathetic, weak aspect. But not only that, what did he change? Because he's still going to do the exact same thing he was doing before. At the beginning of the movie, what was he doing? Well, he was going out beating up criminals, and he was going out beating up criminals and stopping crime. At the end of this movie, in the next movie, what's Batman going to do? Well, he's going to do the exact same thing. He's going to go out and he's going to go beat up criminals, and he's going to stop bad guys. The only difference is at the beginning, the only difference is it used to be he's doing it because he's vengeance. But now he's going to do the exact same thing. Why? Because he's justice now? There's no change. There's no his outlook is different. Who gives a shit? How does that... This is so weak. Because again, at the beginning of the movie, Gordon says that Batman says that they have the bat signal whenever, the police need his help. So they already have him helping the police, whether it's vengeance or justice or whether he likes it or not. Whatever he needs their help, he's doing it. Well, so nothing changed. Nothing changed except his outlook. And instead of beating up people for vengeance, I'm now going to beat up criminals for justice. That's how weak this movie is. That's how weak of a Batman this Batman is. But what do you care? You all love this movie anyway, so whatever. Anyway, rant over. I'm good. I'm calm. Now I gotta do Now I gotta do a 2-hour video calling out the bullshit of the rest of this movie. So I now gotta do another video covering the bullshit of the first 2 hours of this movie. Oh God. But somebody needs to point out how full of stupid this movie is, how full of plot conveniences this movie is, how pathetic this Batman is. And it might as well be me, because I'm here for you. I do this for you. It's just the kind of guy I am. Anyway, That's it for me. I'm good. I'm done. I'm out of here. See ya.